Hey guys, welcome back to Charismatic TV, and if you're new, thank you for stopping by. As I said in my first vlog of 2017, which will be linked down below, I said that once a month I like to do a beauty related video, and this month my beauty related video is a haul. As you guys can see, I did a lot of damage at Sephora and local beauty supply stores down here, so I have a lot of makeup to haul. It's quite a lot of makeup here. I'm going to try to go through everything as quickly as possible. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you want to see what I bought and what I think about it, just keep on watching. I'm a person, I like to haul it, but still give a mini review on it so that in case you want to buy it, you have a little idea of what it's like. So starting the Sephora bag, let's start with like face priming products. I bought two primers. The first one is the Brant Pores No More Pore Refining Primer. That is a mouthful. This primer is actually very good and I enjoyed wearing it a whole lot. It's very comfortable, it's not thick, it doesn't like sit in my lines or anything because I do have smile lines, but it's a very comfortable, very nice. If you have oily skin, I would recommend it, especially if you have acne prone skin. I would say give it a try. The next product is the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector. Why does it makeup brand all these no, it's too much. But this is a really good primer, but I cannot use it every day because it is so mattifying. Like, it almost sucks out all the moisture out of your face. So if you're wearing it, I would say wear with a nice moisturizer underneath it. If you have dry skin, don't play with it at all. This is not for you. Try something else. You could get away with using a Dr. Brant one, but not this one. This one plays no games. This is the Sephora Microsmooth Baked Face Compact. It's a pressed powder. I don't have any high-end powders. This technically still isn't like a high-end powder, but it was $22, so it's high-end enough. This is comparable to the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. Let's keep it matte, and the coverage is like a minimalist coverage. Nothing really strong or overpowering, but it's really nice if you have a really thick foundation to set up with this and still keep it matte all day. And then for under my eyes, I bought a Sephora Bright Set Under Eye Powder. It looks really light in the pan, but that's because how like the outside light is kind of setting and stuff like that right now. But it's a really good powder. I would recommend it. And then for an eyeshadow palette, I got the chocolate face, not the chocolate face, I got the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, which is actually a very nice palette. The texture of those shadows are really nice. There's no great amount to follow and it smells like chocolate. My only thing is that I shouldn't have bought it because I prefer warmer tones on my eye, and this is a more of a neutral, natural kind of eyeshadow palette, but it's still a very good palette, which I would recommend if you're into neutral shadows. In the eyebrow department, I got some Anastasia brow products because like my brows, I haven't used an Anastasia product today. I just have a pencil in my eyebrow because once again, keeping it natural for work. I bought the Anastasia Dipbrow Pomade in the shade Chocolate, and it's waterproof. It does last a very long time. The waterproof thing I have tested. I've gone to the beach with this and my eyebrows are still intact. And I got to go with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. This also is not playing any games with nobody. It's like hairspray for your eyebrows basically, but it's not like, it doesn't make your eyebrows feel hard. It just keeps them in place, which I thoroughly enjoy. And if you have thick eyebrows like me, I think you would enjoy it too. For mascara, this is an accident purchase. This is a Sephora Outrageous Volume Dramatic Volume Mascara. Once again, these companies and these names, but this is actually a very good mascara. You don't have to put in much effort to see the results, basically. And then I have a miniature version of the Benefit They're Real. I have the full size one. This one's a smaller version because, well, I don't have a problem. For concealer, everybody and their grandma be talking about this concealer, so I tried it. This is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Caramel. And this is I can wear this concealer when I'm going out. Yes, when I'm going out, I wear this concealer because it's not thick, but it's very full coverage and it is very pigmented and prominent. Like, you will see your highlight from like miles away with this. But I'm in a good way. You're gonna look awake and nice. But I only use it when I'm going out because like I don't want to waste some $30 on no concealer for no everyday at work. Excuse me? Nah. For setting sprays, I got two. The first one is the Decay De-Slick Oil Makeup Setting Spray. I have nothing bad to say about this. Only thing that because the packaging is way, all of my fingerprints is on it. But Decay did change their packaging recently, so you know, you could try it out. And what I really enjoy, I enjoy the Boscia white charcoal mattifying setting spray. It's a really good product. I definitely will repurchase this. All thing you have to do is shake it up and then spray, because if you don't shake it up, some of the white particles settle and you're gonna end up with little white dots on your face. But if you shake it up, you're going to feel the results. That is it for the Sephora bag. Now into the drugstore things. I'm gonna go through this bag really quickly. It's either I liked it, I didn't like it, just to make sure we're not too long up in this video, okay? Next, I bought a whole bunch of lip liners from L.A Girl, and they are really good. This is the color that I bought. Some of these aren't open, but that's because I only use it because I was using it at the time. But those are really good. They're like $1.50, $2. I bought those from Glam. If you're in the BVI and you want to try them out. Next, I have an L.A Girl powder, which if you follow me on Snapchat at LACIENIGA, you would have seen that this fell and the packaging kind of broke, but the compact is still in good order. Just at the bottom fell off, but it's okay. It's okay. But it does have like a nice natural kind of matte finish, but it isn't like a crazy matte, but it's really good. I bought the wrong shade, but I use it as a bronzer and it makes a really nice bronzer. So I also bought a blush. This blush is from Milani. I bought this in Kmart from St. Thomas. This is the shade Berry Amore. In August I hauled the shade Luminoso in this blush, and I wasn't a fan of it. It was too light on my skin, but this shade is a really nice natural shade on me. I like it a lot. It's probably what I reach for the most right now. I would like go out and get that one if Luminoso didn't work for you, because it didn't work for me. That's a really good one. Next, I have a Black Radiance True Complexion Shine Control Primer. This in conjunction with a mattifying foundation will last a very long time. Definitely gives a thumbs up. If you're using a more luminous foundation, I would say give it 5 to 6 hours before you see a little shine. But if you're using this in conjunction with a mattifying foundation, then you could get a lot, like maybe 8 to 9, even 10 hours out of it. Next, I bought a Revlon bronzer. This is in the shade 012 Bronzilla. This was the darkest one that they had in my drugstore. Not really dark enough to contour on me, but it does make a pretty nice natural bronze for every day. That's all I can say about it. If you're lighter than me, you probably can contour with it, but if you're darker than me, nah. From Glam, I bought this, the L.A Girl Strobe Light Strobing powder, which is a highlighter, and this is actually very pretty. It's like a champagne with like a golden kind of reflection to it. It's really pretty and looks very natural, or it can be very dramatic. However, or however your technique is, or what type of brush you use, I would definitely give it a try. I mean, it's kind of overpriced at Glam, but I mean, it's okay because support local businesses. Okay. The next thing I have is a Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette. This is shade medium to dark. This is what the inside looks like. For something that's medium to dark, I feel like it's still kind of a bit light if you ask me, but it's doable. It works well on my skin at least. Highlight shade is actually very pretty. And if I'm being honest, I find myself using this more as an eyeshadow palette than a face palette, but that's not because it's bad, that's because I'm weird like that. But I think it really makes a good contour palette, especially in the drugstore. It's like $7 or $8, so I would definitely recommend it. And next thing that I purchased from a beauty supply store, Hazem's Beauty Supply, if you're in the BVI. I was trying to specify down in the description like where I got everything, not leave links to it, but where I got everything. I'll try to leave that down below. The next that I have is the L.A Girl Pro Coverage Foundation. In like late November, December last year, everybody on YouTube was like giving reviews to this and used it in tutorials and that kind of thing. This is actually a really good foundation, especially if you have drier skin. This will be really well on you, but work really well on you. But I have oily skin, so I have to make sure I prime and set very well. The coverage is actually very good, and if you know me, I have lots of dark spots and acne and that kind of thing, and it does have very good coverage. However, this is the wrong shade. It's slightly too dark for me, but it does work on my skin tone. I bought the Revlon Photoready Airbrush Effect Foundation because I saw so many people on YouTube like it, but I just do not like it. I wouldn't recommend anybody to purchase it. I mean, I love some Revlon Oils foundation, but this one just isn't good. It just goes on patchy, and then there's this sparkliness into it, which can be nice sometimes, but it just applies patchy. But I use a flat brush, a buffing brush, a sponge. I've tried it like 4 different occasions. I couldn't leave the house because I just didn't like it. It just made my skin look kind of weird and scaly. I just didn't like it. no, I don't like it. The next thing I have is another blush from Wet n Wild. It's the Color Icon blush in the shade Mellow Wine. It's a natural kind of peachish apricot kind of shade. And my friend Michaela, which is Kayla Bria on YouTube, I'll try to leave it the link down below. Take a show her some love if you want to. And yeah, she said like orange tones are really good on deeper complexion, which I always knew, but like I never tried it, so I tried it and I bought this one. This is a really flattering shade. It's really good. It's really good. So if you're like a chocolate girl or a light chocolate girl or even a not chocolate girl, I would say try out a nice orange blush. That's a really good one. Oh, I got some eyebrow pencils. This one is from NYC. This was like $1.29. I got this from Kmart, and I bought this, the LA Girl Shady Slim Eyebrow Pencil. I purchased this based on a recommendation given to me by my friend Divana, who said I should try it out. It's a really good brow pencil. I'm sure if I had thinner brows I would love this, because even with my thicker brows it works pretty well too. So I also give it a shot. But the only thing, there's not that much product in here. This is a very thin pencil, so there's that. There's a concealer in here, and this is the Revlon Color Stick Concealer, which at first I didn't like it too much, but after changing the way I apply it, I like it a lot more now. I use it almost every day since I've purchased it, and I think it's really good. This is the shade Deep though, which is kind of disappointing because this is the shade Deep and I use it to highlight. Something I purchased today is actually the Maybelline the Falsies Push-Up Drama. Like, it's still in the packaging. I purchased it today. I saw a lot of people on YouTube talking about it, so I was like, let me give it a shot. But like, I can't give an honest review about it because the last thing in this bag is the Sacha Buttercup Setting Powder, which everybody and their mama on YouTube own. Well, every woman of color owns. And once again, I have a love-hate relationship with it, and that's because I'm not really a loose powder kind of person. I've been accustomed to working with pressed powders my whole makeup life, so using this powder is a bit much, but I will say it does help my makeup to last a long time. Sometimes I even try to set my whole face and I don't get flashbacks, so it's really good in that sense. But sometimes it's just not my thing. It's not the first thing I reach to, but it's pretty good. But I still would say, like, you have to be very careful with how you apply. Depending on how you apply it, you might get different results. But yeah, this is the end of this video. I know I've been talking for a very long time, and that's a whole lot of makeup, probably maybe $400 worth of makeup. That's a rough estimate, do not quote me. Hopefully next month I might have some favorites within this haul that I can share with you guys and talk about. If you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button to join the Caris Marie TV family. We'd really love to have you here. I'm trying to post like 3 to 4 videos a month, and yeah, we're gonna keep it fresh, we're gonna keep it live, we're gonna keep it locked 24 central. If you didn't know, I'm from the Caribbean as well, so I can get kind of weird sometimes, but it's okay. Yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit subscribe, leave a thumbs up, and leave a comment down below. I really like hearing from you guys, and I'll try to answer back to everyone. Until next time, it's been real. Thank you guys for watching Caris Marie TV.